This is RD Sharma solution we are taking. Chapter is probability and exercise is third exercise. A pair of dice is thrown. Find the probability of getting the sum 8 or more if 4 appears on the first die. Now you are aware that the die is a sixth phased shape. 1 to 6 can come. So let's make A and B, which are the events. When it is given if or if it is known, then it is a conditional probability question. So we'll make the events A and B like this. Find the probability of getting the sum 8 or more. This will be B. It depends on whether you take P A by B or P B by A. Because something has happened, then you have to tell the probability of something. That is how the conditional probability works. So sum of two dice is 8 or more is B. A will make as 4 appears on the first die. So 4 appears on first die. Now you have to fix that 4 appears on first die. There is no other number which can appear on the first die when it is thrown. So this is 4. The next die 1 to 6 can come. So 4 you can fix like this. 4, 4, 4 and then 1 can come. 2 can come after that. 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you see here these are all the possibilities. Separate by a comma, that the representation has to be quite good because this is how we represent this set. So number of elements in A is 6. You can count them. From 4, 1 to 4, 6, it's 6. B is sum of 2 die and these dice have 8 or more. So from here to here, anything which is above 8 inclusive. For example, 5 and 6 will give you what? 11. 11 is more than 8. So we have 2, 6 and whenever you write this, you can reverse it and write it together. Because if 2, 6 is 8, 6, 2 will always be 8. 3, 5 is 8. So 5, 3 also will be 8. In a set, multiple entries are not allowed. So 4, 4, this 4, 4 can be from either of the dice. But only 4, 4 can be written. Then 5, 4, 4, 5. This is for 9. Then 6, 3 and 3, 6. 10 is 5, 5. 6, 6 is 12. 6, 4 and 4, 6 will also give you 10. So 6, 4 and 4, 6. We need to add this 5, 6 and 6, 5 for 11 also. Now let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we have number of elements in B as 15. Now we need intersection also. A intersection B is what? The common values between this set A and set B. So only you have to see in B what all starts with 4 because A is already fixed with 4 in the first die. So 4, 4. Then 4, 5, then 4, 6. So number of elements in A intersection B is 3 now. Now let me write the formula here only. P A intersection B. So P A intersection B divided by P A is what? P B by A. So I'm writing it here now. P B by A is simply the number of elements in A intersection B divided by number of elements in A. So 3 divided by 6. 1 by 2. Half is the correct answer. So this is how you are going to write it. Find the probability that the sum of the numbers showing on 2 dice is 8. Given that at least one die does not show 5. Okay. So 5 should not come. That's what they are saying. In all the sample space, wherever 5 is there, just you have to delete that or you have to ignore that. Now A, we will taking it as at least one die does not show 5. Cross is for does not show. Just for representation. Now B is sum of number showing on 2 dice is 8. That is the number appearing on both the dice when they are added. It should be 8. So we have 2, 6 as 8. So this table is showing the intersection points where 8 is coming. So 2, 6, 6, 2 will give you 8. 3, 5, 5, 3 will give you 8 and 4, 4. Actually there should be 2, 4, 4. But the set properties and the rules says that redundancy and multiplicity is not allowed. That's why we are not writing 4. Now what is A? At least one die is not 5. So make all the sample spaces and just remove any of the entry with 5 in it. So 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6 will come, but 1, 5 you have to just ignore. That is 1, 5 will come, but in this case A making A, you have to ignore it. Similarly 2, 5 have to be ignored, then 3, 5 have to be ignored. So I'm just cutting it out just to let you know that this is whole sample space I am making of when 2 dice are being thrown, but all the elements with 5 like this 4, 5 I am again ignoring. Now this 5, 1 to 5, 6 all will contain 5. So we don't want this 5. So whole line you need to ignore. All 5 ones, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 5, 5 6 you have to ignore. Then again 6 5 has to be ignored. So in all the sample space of throwing 2 dice are 36. And if you count the number where, or count the element where 5 is coming, these are 11. So you need to subtract them from 36. So 36 minus 11. 11 are those entries where 5 appears. So it becomes 25. So number of elements in A is 25. Now A intersection B. So all these 5 entry cannot come which are B in B, because A does not contain 5. So 5 3 3 5 cannot come. All others can come because A is actually the whole sample space except values where 5 appears. So 4 4 6 2 2 6, all these are the values which are common in A and B together. So number of elements in A intersection B is 3 now. So PB by A is number of elements in A intersection B divided by number of elements in A. A intersection B is 3 and NA is to 25. So 3 by 25. Now let's see how it will be done. This is how you have to write also in view of your examination. Two numbers are selected at random from integers 1 through 9. If the sum is even, find the probability that both the numbers are odd. Now this is a tricky question. First, let me just write this 1 through 9. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now how many total numbers are there? The total numbers are 9. If you count from 1 to 9 on your fingers, it will be 9. How many even numbers are there? Because you'll see what will happen just now. Even numbers 2, 4, 6 and 8. So just write 2, 4, 6 and 8. These are even numbers. How many odds are there? Odd numbers are there. 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. These are the odd numbers. And how many numbers are there? 5. Now coming to the question. Find the probability that both the numbers are odd. So let's make it as O. Both numbers are odd. This is our O. I am representing this as a probability O. If the sum is even, let's make it as S. Sum is even. So the probability, if the sum is given, that is, it is a conditional probability, and whatever is given goes below. So PO by S has to be computed. That is equivalent to PO intersection S divided by PS. That you already know. Now let's first compute this PS. So probability of getting sum which is even. And please remember, every time we are selecting two items, two numbers are to be selected. So whenever you select the two numbers from even numbers and add them, the result will be an even number. Similarly, if you choose two elements from the list of odd numbers and add them, that will also be even numbers. 5 plus 1 even, 7 plus 3 10 even, 9 plus 5 it becomes even 14. So you are choosing 2 from 4 and 2 from 5. So 4C2 plus 5C2. These are the favorable cases. And what are the total number of cases? You are picking 2 from all these 9s. So total number of favorable cases are picking 2 from even, picking 2 from odd, because they are going to give you even numbers. And total number of cases are 9C2, because you are selecting in random 2 from 9. So I hope you got this idea. Permutation and combination means you are choosing 2 or n r number from n numbers, and what are the combinations possible, and favorable cases divided by total number of cases is the probability. So we have written the probability accordingly. Now let's come down to probability of O intersection S. You can also find the probability of O, then find the intersection, but it is better to have O intersection S because we are going to get it from here only. See, total number of cases will remain the same. You are picking 2 from 9. So 9C2 I am in the denominator. But what about O intersection S? The sum should be even and both numbers are odd. So you have to pick only from the odd. How many numbers are odd? 5. So you have to pick only 2 numbers from odd. And we know when we pick 2 numbers from odd, they will always add up to an even number. 1 plus 5 is 6. 9 plus 1 is 10. You pick any of these. So O and S, both the conditions, if we need to make them hold true, so it is only 2 taking from the odd. So now this has come. Now using the formula, divide this. So 5C2 by 9C2 divided by 4C2 plus 5C2 divided by 9C2. 9C2 gets cancelled. You have 5C2 divided by 4C2 plus 5C2. See, NCR is what? NCR is factorial n divided by factorial r divided by factorial n minus r. So factorial 5 divided by factorial 2, factorial 5 minus 3 is 5 minus 2 is 3. So this becomes 5 into 4 into factorial 3. Factorial 3 is already there. 3, this gets cancelled. Factorial 2 is 2 only. So 5 4 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. 10 will come in the numerator. Similarly, NC2 will come as 16. This denominator comes as 4C2 plus 5C2. When you add, it is going to come as 16. Can you try yourself? 4C2 plus 5C2 is 16. 5C2 is 10. 10 by 16 is 5 by 8. So this is the short version of what we were intending to do. Okay, you can just try it. A die is thrown twice and sum of the numbers appearing is observed to be 8. So again, same thing we are doing. I hope you are now comfortable with the dice questions. So we have 2 dice. Twice they are being 2 dice, 36 options which can come. What is the conditional probability that the number 5 has appeared at least once? So A we will make as 5 appears at least once. It can be on either die. Both can also come, but at least one face up should be 5. What is B? Sum of numbers on 2 dice should be 8. That is, when you add up the numbers in the die, it should come as 8. It should add up to 8. So how this 8 can come if we are making the set B? 2, 6, 6, 2, 3, 5, 5, 3 and 4, 4. That is now learned by heart to us, because we have already done this. So number of elements in B is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 are the number of elements in B. Coming to A, 5 appears on the die at least once. So just take the combination of 5. That is, 5 comes. Let's fix 5 in the first die first or the second die first. And this is how, or make the combination with 1 and 6. So 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5 and 4, 4, 5 and 5, 5 and 6, 5. These are 6 values. I'll just write this 5, 5. Then 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5. I haven't written the 5, 5 in the first case, because in this set, the multiple values are not allowed. Redundancy, it is not allowed. So you just have to write 5, 5 once. Though it is going to appear twice, but you just have to write once. 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 6. 5, 6 should also come. But 5, 5 I need to write only once. That is the whole idea of forming a set. Or the better way is to just fix the last or second die as 5 and just mark 1 to 5 here for the first die. And in the similar manner, fix the 5 in the first die, and then second one as these are all 5, and the second one as 1 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5. But remember, only writing 5 5 once. So these two needs to be made as 1. That is the whole idea. We don't need to compute number of elements in A. We just need A intersection B. See, in A, everywhere it is 5 somewhere. One first or second one. So just take the elements which are having 5 in B. So 3, 5 and 5, 3 will only be the option which we can get, because the A set does not have any value without 5. And taking B where 5 appears is 3, 5 and 5, 3. Number of elements in A intersection B will be 2. So number of elements in both the cases are known now. PA by B is NA intersection B divided by NB. So first you write probability, then convert it into number of elements. So this will be what? 2 divided by this 5. So this is the answer. And this is how you are going to go about it. And previous questions might have made you comfortable now. This question will be taken in the next discussion. And then thank you so much.